you own a home or have plans to in the future? Or are you upside down in your mortgage and need help? Tune in right now to the Call Toni Real Estate Radio Show with Toni Patillo and her co-host Carla Dennis. This is where you come to learn about buying real estate. Here's Toni.
Hello, Los Angelinos. I'm your host, Toni Patillo, and you're listening to Call Toni Real Estate Radio here on KEIB AM 1150, The Patriot. Energy and dig deeper into words that really have an impact on our being and our lifestyle, our success, and the whole nine. And last week, as you know, we went into the word clarity. And Phil and I had a nice little bout about really getting clear. And you can't get clear if you don't know why you want something, right?
Right.
You got to be really clear about your why.
Right.
Well, this week, our word is intention.
Wow. Powerful word.
Okay, so we really take for granted the word intention. Now, what is an intention? A course of action that one intends to follow. It's an aim that guides action. It's an objective, right?
Right.
It's something that's done deliberately. It's the thing that you can plan to do or achieve. It's a determination to act in a certain way. It's an aim or it's in a purpose, right? So the freedictionary.com defines intention as a course of action that one intends to follow and an aim that guides action. It's an objective, right?
Right.
So how many of us here in the studio really know what it is to have an intention, how powerful it is?
Oh, yeah. I definitely know what it is. Now I do anyway.
Well, we're going to talk about that but I want to go a little bit deeper into the whole idea of this intention. Intentions influence your actual experience.
Right.
Okay. When you have an intention, before you meet someone or talk to someone on the phone, you need to stop and take a few seconds and silently create the intention for the conversation. Although intentions start with a mental picture of your goal, intentions require focus, they require action, but most importantly, they require positive energy.
Right.
If you don't have positive energy in alignment with that intention, then you might end up with something you don't want. Okay.
Right.
Yeah, I want to ask you about that because we both know people that intend on being miserable.
Right.
And they are. They're very good at being miserable all the time.
Yeah.
And it's because they have their focus on that. So
that's right.
So it's really about deciding what your intention is going to be first.
You got to be very clear about what your intention is. And when you put your intention on something, you will manifest it in a heartbeat. However, your focus on that intention must be in the positive. And what's interesting, and Phil, we can use your property as a perfect example, and I'm going to use you. I've got two distinctly different clients. Mm-hmm. Both of them have the intention of selling their property, right?
Mm-hmm.
One is super, super pessimistic and super full of fear, full of doubt.
Right.
Just not certain, right?
Mm-hmm.
The other is super confident and very optimistic,
right?
Very positive. And guess what? Where they're both at? They both went on the market. Literally, I put both of these properties on the market within a week of each other.
Right.
The seller who has been the most intentional and positive is in escrow today.
Wow. That's powerful.
Is in escrow today.
Right. Congratulations.
And the other seller who has been full of fear, full of doubt, negative the whole way through.
Right.
We have zero activity.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Now that just, I'm just saying. Okay.
Right.
I'm just saying the intention, it's all about the intention. And when you put your intention on something, you better be careful because you will manifest it.
I totally agree. And you better be careful what you wish for.
That's right. You better be careful for what you wish for. and how you wish for it. Exactly.
Yeah.
So, Phil, I have to, first of all, commend you and congratulate you because we are in escrow.
We are. That happened so quickly. Like the holidays came and then it was like, bam.
It was done.
It was done.
Bam and done.
And I got to tell you about this intention thing. Like you've been training me for all along to have intention with this whole thing. And you've said, just stay positive. This is all going to, if you think it's going to be effortless, it will be effortless.
That's right.
And guess what? Things just get out of the way for us to close. Everything, all of a sudden, we've got the perfect cash buyer.
Yep.
He wants to close by the end of the month. Like, he's like, 14, how fast can we make this happen? How fast can I put money in your pocket? Like, it's like, things just jumped out of the way once we got our intention straight,
It's very interesting because around the holidays, things kind of slow down a little bit in some scenarios, okay? Mm-hmm. And my other client just freaked out, because I'm not going to renew this listing because there's no activity and you're not pushing this thing properly. And it's just negative. Mm-hmm. And I said, these are the holidays. Mm-hmm. People are enjoying their families and they're doing their thing. Mm-hmm. If you think we are having a challenge, then we're going to have a challenge. Mm-hmm. Okay. Right. But if you know that this is a moment of pause, and you just relax and flow through this pause, we will, our buyer will come to us. Right. And that's exactly what happened with Phil's place. It was quiet over the holiday. Yeah. And Phil wasn't bugging me. He wasn't saying, oh, God, has the phone ring? Well, I'm kind of concerned about the phone. Yet he did not go there with me.
I was too busy enjoying my new beautiful place.
That's right.
He set up. I'm like, hey, take your time. It's all right.
That's right. Yeah, we staged him up. He was looking beautiful. I was concerned that he might not want to sell, because we tricked his place out so nicely. Well, you know what? I'll tell you something. Phil had a very strong intention. His intention in the first place was to sell, to generate proceeds, to invest and upgrade his investment. And that's exactly what's happening. It's just step by step here. And we know where we're going next,
Absolutely, yep.
I can't wait to bring these guys on. I have a whole new thing that I'm going to introduce to all of you.
Oh, my God. And stay tuned. If you're listening, stay tuned. This is cool.
Stay tuned. This is a blockbuster. When Barrington Malcolm gets on, I'm going to tease him because this is a blockbuster of an opportunity that we're going to be introducing.
Oh, I'm excited.
Only to very exclusive people. People with positive intention, right? We want to remind you that we're here every Saturday at 3 p.m. on Call Toni Real Estate Radio here at KEIB AM 1150, The Patriot, where we're committed to bringing you tools for positive change. If you tuned in late and you'd like to go back and listen to the full show, please go to calltoni.com. That's calltoni with an I.com and click on the prior shows link. You can always call us on our off-air number. Again, that's 888-309-9797. That's 888-309-9797. We want to thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter and friend us on Facebook. And as always, we want you to have a magical, magical weekend.